America. He was born in Scotland, born in Motherwell. His dad, Simo, you might recognise the name Valakari. He played for Motherwell. He's now the manager in Scotland for St Johnstone. But when he was playing at Motherwell, he had a son. His son is Oni. And Oni's football journey is quite impressive too. He's played in Cyprus with Paphos, the team that qualified for the Champions League last season. Now out in San Diego. Can't be bad living in California. Now out in San Diego. Finland won't be going to the World Cup. He might well. As a spectator. Walter with the shot. It's well held. Now out in San Diego. Finland won't be going to the World Cup. He might well. By Marcio Rosa, and it had to be. Walter with the shot. It's well held. Looming to hoover up any loose ball. Pico showed too much of it to Antman, charged him down. Finland's goal was almost a goal in two parts. It was Pico's clearance upfield that was intercepted, and Pico didn't get himself back into position. But it was the goalkeeper's handling error that really proved costly as the ball comes in, and TRיודC shows exactly how it's done. Long ball forward has got way too much fizz on it for Antman. They'll run all the way out for a goal kick. Gary Rodriguez, league winner with Galatasaray. His passport has got stamps in. He's played in a lot of countries. So Finland lead as things stand in the FIFA Series New Zealand. They would be perfect, 2 wins from 2. Rubista's got his arms folded. Must have been a real sense of frustration, dejection even in the Cape Verde changing room at half-time. So good in the first half and ultimately finding themselves behind. Good interception though. Willie Semedo has fed his namesake Yannick. Back to Yannick Semedo, and it won't quite fall to him because of the pouncing Markaev. Cape Verde have won it back again. Yannick Semedo. Rodriguez trying to dance between defenders. Good pass from Semedo. Splits 4 players. Wagner Pina out on the right-hand side. Kevin Pina with the cross. He's looking for the head of Nuno da Costa, the substitute. Alho spreads the play out to the left-hand side. Mahuta can cross the halfway line. A reminder, this is the first of 2 in a double-header in the FIFA Series New Zealand. The hosts against Chile will complete the set. All games played in this stadium, the impressive Eden Park in Auckland, New Zealand. TRיודC's long ball is won in the air by Pina. Oh, that is wonderful trickery from Semedo. Galloped away from 2 tackles. And da Costa has come in hard and heavy on Walter. And the foul is given against him. A real Willy Wonka feel to the numbers on the backs of the Finland shirts, the font that they use. Quite like it. was not the best from TRspodC. I mentioned in the first half he's got that slightly bandaged right knee. His kicks aren't quite reaching the halfway line tonight. Walter ever lively in that midfield, winning the ball back for Finland. There's a foul given for the late challenge before the pass was delivered, and we'll have a short break here for another change. Nikolai Alho is going off. Polo is also going off. Matti Peltola is coming on. And so too is Keskinen. Plays his football in Scotland as well with Aberdeen. So 4 changes made now by Jakob Friis, the Finland boss, really eager to get a good look at his squad. It is a new look squad with big plans for the future. Missing out on the World Cup is a chance for a reboot. Cutback is easy for Kevin Pina to intercept. The Krasnodar midfielder plays his football in Russia. As for the Finnish reboot, for so many years they were able to look up front and know that Teemu Pukki would be there banging in the goals, but he's long since passed. Opportunity now for fresh blood, new players to step to the fore. Finland are a nation that were once the 33rd ranked team in the world. That was way back in 2007. Willie Semedo advancing down the left-hand side, and now they've got some defensive work to do. Cross is hung up high, but nobody on the end of it. Costa was in the middle. There is applause from the captain, Gary Rodriguez, for the hard work that Semedo is doing down this left channel. He plays in Cyprus with Ammonia under Henning Berg, a Champions League winner with Manchester United. Smart chest control from João Paulo. This is Pika. A loose touch from Kevin Pina, intercepted by the substitute Keskinen, who struck the post. Snapshot, beat the keeper, and it might still come for Walter, who drives the ball into the ground, up and over. 2 great chances for Finland, testing Marcio Rosa's goal. Well, the first one comes from straight pass from Semedo, and a loose touch. It's not the pass, it's the touch. Keskinen bounces up off the floor and wraps one against the foot of the post. Matti Peltola was one of the 2 substitutes just brought on, along with, there is Topi Keskinen. Live wire and attack, who struck the foot of the post with that brilliant shot just a couple of moments ago. Driven crossfield pass, picks out João Paulo, whose first intention is to go forward. Picks out Nuno da Costa, and he is fouled. Miro Tenho penalised. the shoulder. Down goes Da Costa. Unlimited changes will come thick and fast. The captain has played his last part in this one. Gary Rodriguez going off. Ivana Cabral is coming on. Laros Duarte is making way. And Sydney Cabral is coming on. So a pair of Cabrals coming onto the field. Pina, the right back, also vacating. Ione Santos is the player coming on for him. Long range shot will test TRtrebuC, bounce right in front of him. Bit of a tester, first time he's had his gloves on the ball for a while. Hour gone in Auckland. Oliver Antman has kept going. Antman's in round the back. Important sliding challenge from Joao Paulo. But they come again with Peltola. Free kick given against Ione Santos, who's just come on. So free kick to Finland, less than half an hour to play. Well, the Finns will be thinking job well done if they can hold on to this one. Sun shining brightly in Auckland after the deluge that we've had in the hours leading up to the game. Here's a slick playing surface. Sydney Cabral is the Dutch-born Cape Verde substitute. Playing over at right back now, replacing Wagner Pina, who had a good game on that side of defence. Pico's first touch was heavy, so his second touch is a safety clearance. Free kick given against Cape Verde. Finland have another chance to send men forward. Ivana Cabral, the substitute, with his first interaction. Seems a little bit flat on that Cape Verde bench after the terrific start. Wonderful first half that they had. Post tested the goalkeeper. Created way more than their opponents and still somehow went in at the break of goal worse off. Nice pass, Markaev through the lines. Searching ball to Keskinen in attack, who is testing the defenders in ways they weren't tested in the first half. Direct running through the middle. First touch by Da Costa is good, takes him away from Tenho and gets the shot away, deflected wide. Well, decent from Nuno Da Costa. Both teams have brought on centre forwards who want to get on the ball and run at the back line. It's good to see. Sydney Cabral to deliver. Plays under Jose Mourinho at Benfica. Near post delivery is dealt with by the Finns. They're hooked away and there's nobody upfield. comes in, is plucked from thin air by TRיודC. That's really good goalkeeping. To Costa, to Cabral. Wasn't the worst cross either, with Willy Semedo lurking at the far post. Peltola penalised for the push in the back on Semedo. Free kick taken quickly, but not from the right spot, so Anna-Marie Keithley has called it back. Ioni Santos plays with a Finnish colleague at his club side, Sparta Rotterdam, Casper Terho, who's not involved in the matchday squad today. Great first touch by Santos, who's continued his run. Gets it back from Semedo. And then Santos gets his pitching wedge out and sends it out to the opposite side. Sidney Cabral is a willing runner. Gets the cross in, deflected. And this might be seen out for a corner, it is. Sidney Cabral looks like he's made a difference since coming on. Different kind of attacking threat from right back. Aquino was seemingly more defensive-minded. Sidney Cabral wants to get forward. Made the big move from Estrella to Benfica last summer. It's a good cross. It's a brilliant delivery and it's headed in. Kelvin Pires has nodded Cabo Verde level. Suonen claims that there was a tug on his shirt. VAR will check it, but that is no less than Cabo Verde deserved from this game. A beautifully whipped corner, nodded in by Pires. The eye test doesn't see anything untoward. The VARs will look more closely, of course. But Cabo Verde have levelled. They went behind against Chile in their opening game. They levelled in that one. They went ahead in that one, ultimately losing by 4-2. But Kelvin Pires has nodded them level here. And it's the player who earns his money in Finland, who has scored against the nation that pays his wages. SJK defender. And the goal has been given. So Kelvin Pires of SJK in Finland has levelled it up. With 23 minutes left to play. A reminder, if we do finish all square, it's penalties. Any team winning on penalties gets an additional point. So 2 points, the losing team will still get their 1 for the draw in 90 minutes. Tenho turning smartly on the ball. Now Peltola plays it long, looking for the run of Keskinen. Curious goalkeeping from Marcio Rosa, allowed the ball to run across his body. Recovered it well. Cabral's given the ball away. Finland are running outside in. Mahuta with the cross, but the cross is immediately out for a goal kick. There's another look at the goal that has levelled up this match. Just got between 2 defenders. Suonen was already on the deck when the header was done. And the VAR's checked it. No wrongdoing at all. And that's why we've got a 21-minute shootout here. There's a yellow card coming out for Sidney Cabral, the substitute, who is continuing to argue with the referee. And Anna-Marie Keithley tells him unequivocally no more.
Substitution for Cape Verde, number 16, being replaced by number 14, and number 16.
Well, both of the Semedos are making way. Willie and Yannick, who've both had good games. Ryan Mendes is coming on, extending his own record as Cabo Verde's record international cap holder. Who was the other player that came on? I missed that, sorry. Catch it. So a raft of changes made by both sides. Just to confirm, Deroy Duarte is the second substitute that came on there. So we've had two Semedos on the field. And we've now had a second Duarte. These two are related. Laros went off at half-time. Deroy is his younger brother, plays his football in Bulgaria with Ludogorets. Confirmation of the yellow card for Sidney Cabral, as Finland prepare another change. So the subs are coming on, and they're coming on thick and fast. Oliver Antman, Adam Markaev making way. Jaakko Oksanen and Oiva Jukila are on. Referee Keithley is letting it flow. Here comes Finland down the left-hand side again. It's good defending by the goal scorer Pires. Keskinen has been a real problem for the Cabo Verde back line since coming on. Different threat to Puijampalo, who wants the ball played into his body. High balls that he can contest. Keskinen will chase down every lead. Walter with the corner. 16 minutes left to play. He's not beaten the first man, but he's got it back. Better delivery with the second one, and it's flicked goalwards. Oksanen, the substitute, getting his head on the ball. Got his first international goal in the victory over New Zealand on Friday. Worst effort in the world, the looping header. Just gave it the eyebrows. Nice step from Sydney Cabral, who's constantly running at the back line since coming on. Walter trying to play the ball in behind Kelvin Perez. He did well, backpedaling, steering the ball back to his goalkeeper, Kevin Pina. And Ryan Mendes, who's taken the armband from Gary Rodriguez, couldn't keep the ball in, pressuring Matti Peltola. Respect for the long pass. It's a free kick given against the Cabo Verde captain. Heading towards 100 caps for his country. Pina. Now I've got it. Thanks. Whipped cross dealt with by Maitinen, the substitute, and needed to be. Pico is the deepest outfielder for Cabo Verde. Lovely little top pass through to Kevin Pina, who's hassled by Oxenen unfairly. Ione Santos. Now Pico, what a great story it will be for the man born in Crumlin in the Republic of Ireland if he gets to lace his boots up at the World Cup for Cabo Verde. Here come his nation down the right. Ball cut back to Sydney Cabral. Great first touch, but the ball just bounced away from him. Cabral with really neat feet to get away from the first challenge, but in doing so, this is Sydney Cabral feeding the ball into Jovan Cabral. That first touch is terrific. The second one just skidded away from him. Deft footwork from the Cabo Verde number 10. Can anyone find a winner here at Eden Park? Mahuta. Tony Maitinen.
Yes, yes, yes.
Jukala dropping out of the attack. Here they come again. Jukala's through the middle if needed. Ball is cut back. It might yet fall for Walter. Still alive for Finland. Loose ball to the edge of the box. Strikes the crossbar. The power shot from Suonen. Really good build-up play. Moving the ball around quickly, bringing others into it. Pacey run down the left from Keskinen, the cutback. Picked out Walter, who did well to recycle. And then Suonen after the set from Valakari, the substitute. Donks the ball off the top of the crossbar. He's earned that drink. Almost picking out the top corner. That would have been one way to settle a match. It's just a break in play for the treatment being needed, I think, for Ryan Mahuta over on the far side. Stretching out those hamstrings. Think about the amount of travel that's been involved here for Finland, flying all the way to the other side of the world, down to New Zealand. And Sunan's last action of the game will be smashing the ball into the crossbar. Double substitution because Juha Latinmäki is also coming on. And Mahuta, who's been receiving treatment, will not return to the field. So a double change, defender for defender. Latinmäki coming on for Ryan Mahuta. And Donny Arifi, who plays his football in Germany with Uwe Firth, is on for Anssi Suonen. Sweeping changes from both teams as they get a good look at their squad. You get the feeling that it's perhaps more important for Bubista, with less time ahead of his World Cup bow with his nation. Really needs to iron out the creases and make sure he's taking the best possible squad. He called up 5 new faces for this FIFA series. Good chance to look at new players. Ione Santos advancing. He's one of those new call-ups, and he's won a free kick, and he's drawn the yellow card from Miro Tenho. Great opportunity for the Sparta Rotterdam man to impress, especially now the game is getting stretched. Some legs getting a bit tired. Miro Tenho's been on from the start. Confirmation of that yellow card on your screen. Jovan Cabral, the substitute, is eyeing this one up, breathing deeply. Seen some conversions kicked in this stadium over the years in rugby union. This would be akin to that. He's lost his footing as he strikes the ball. Shame that for Cape Verde. Well won by Ione Santos to put them into the position where they could load the box and have a crack at goal. This football for Peltola is inch perfect. Välimäki has fed the run of Keskinen, whipped off his toes. Välimäki again is working really tirelessly in that attacking midfield role. Ball is coming back to Cape Verde. The whistle has gone, so Cape Verde can relax for a moment. They were under real pressure at the back there. Free kick conceded against their left back, João Paulo. Pico's cross-field ball is too strong for his right back, Sidney Cabral, who throws his hands out by his side as if to say, it's nowhere near me, can't keep that in play. Last few minutes in Eden Park. Goal apiece between Cape Verde and Finland. Well contested game that is just becoming a little more bitty as the raft of substitutions have been made. TRqədC calmly playing the ball out under the highest of pressure. Donny Arifi trying to get the ball under control but can't. Nuno da Costa gets himself a yard and is charged down, and the loose ball might yet fall for Ryan Mendes, the captain, and he chopped across it, looking for his 23rd international goal. Really good work by Nuno da Costa, though. I've liked what we've seen from him as the substitute. Mendes, his nation's top scorer, saw his name in lights and slammed across the face of the ball. Another substitute been made. Fabio Domingos is the latest to join us. High shot, well over the top. Fabio Domingos plays for Paris Saint-Germain. New call-up. International debut for him. Played his football for Luxembourg under-21s, but he's switched his allegiance ahead of the World Cup. Chance to show Pavista exactly what he's capable of in the final few minutes here. Into the last 5 minutes then. Kelvin Pires levelled things up with his fine header. Brilliant delivery from the corner as well. Might have some explaining to do when he gets back to Finland to his club side SJK. Another loose one. Ioni Santos making it difficult for Sydney Cabral over on that right-hand side. That's too long. And that is out for a goal kick to Cape Verde. So Finland's next focus will be the Nations League, qualifying for the next European Championship. That will be the aim. For Cape Verde, it's full steam ahead to the USA. Toughest of opening games against Spain. Here is a first look at Domingos, the young substitute. He's 18 years old. Nuno da Costa wins the foul from Donny Arifi. Cape Verde are without a number of influential players. Jamiro Monteiro, influential midfielder, he's injured. Logan Costa's a centre-half. He's gone back to his club side, Villarreal. Now, they do hope he will be fit for the World Cup. But if not, real opportunity. And Stapira may well count himself unlucky, 37 years old. He scored in the all-important win over Eswatini to qualify for the World Cup. He's been left out. Surplus to requirements, it seems, ahead of the World Cup. Devastating for him. For all of those in Pavista's squad right here, they will be hoping to get the call in a month or so's time. Tony Maitanen steps out of defence. Loose one is picked up by De Roy Duarte. Now Sydney Cabral. He's blocked off. Looked to foul, but play continues off the ball. To his feet now, Sydney Cabral, still claiming the free kick, but Cape Verde realise they're into the last minute of regulation time here. There will be plenty added on for the number of substitutes we've had. A goal, a couple of injury breaks in play as well. Arifi's long ball is no good. Important tackle by Kelvin Pires. Ball is loose again. Free kick given against Ryan Mendes.
There will be a minimum period of 6 additional minutes.
Heading into 6 minutes added on at the end of this one. Plenty of time, as illustrated by Finland in the first half, to find a goal. 3 minutes at the end of the first 45, and they managed to find their way in front through Nathan Skita. And here they come again. They couldn't do it again, could they? They might. Keskinen is in, denied by Marcio Rosa twice. And the loose ball almost fell to the Finn to nod into the vacant net. Brilliant goalkeeping by Marcio Rosa, who is feeling the full weight of his hard work. It's a quality pass by Latinmäki. Low finish. 2 bites at it, 3 bites at it for Keskinen, who's already gone close in this game. Perhaps could have done better with the first chance, but can't fault his effort. 3 nibbles at it, and Cape Verde keep him out. Marcio Rosa will want to see out this game. Second time he's had treatment. There was spray to the right calf in the first half. Keskinen looks puzzled. How have I not scored in this game? Hit the post earlier. Twice denied by Rosa in goal. And they've batted away this corner too. Looks like he's feeling that hamstring. Fries almost had a winner. It would have been one of the most satisfying victories to score a injury time at the end of the first half, injury time at the end of the second. Could still happen. We've played 2 of the 6. Nuno da Costa's in here. Misjudgment by Peltola. Outside of the boot, cross is blocked and out for a corner. Oksanen managed to get across and block his path to goal. It's good defensive work, almost steered it into his own net though. TRspodzi would have been wrong-footed. Late corner, high corner. He's too deep for everybody. Jovan Cabral was out there, almost picked out by Sydney. Too deep and out of play for a Finland throw. Finland taking their time over the restart. Cape Verde looking to box them in, and it's a corner. It's another corner to Cape Verde. Last touch came off a white boot. Ryan Mendes pressuring and winning the set piece for his team. A reminder, we need a winning outcome. If we don't find it in the 90, it will be penalties. In comes the corner, it's another downward header. This time, Nuno da Costa just flashing one past the left upright. "90 seconds if anyone's going to win this in normal time." Thumped upfield by TRspodzi, no playing it out at this stage of the game. Oiva Jukala. Gets Finland up the field, gives them an opportunity to roll the dice late on. He's had a really good game. Joao Paulo, the left back, popping up in midfield and being an extra man, an extra outlet for his teammates. But now they've got to defend. The last minute of added time at the end of the game. Deep cross is met by a Finnish head. It's Miro Tenho, but the header goes the wrong way. Sands of time ticking away. Well, Mendes might have thought, I've only got 5 or so minutes to go, even if I am feeling my hamstring. But he might have to live through a penalty shootout too. Costas flicked the ball around Tenho, but Finland managed to get the ball forward. It's loose in the midfield. Here's their time for one last chance. Sidney Cabral moves the ball forward. Has support from Domingos. Smart skills from Cabral. They're going backwards. Check of the watch from the referee. Can't be much time left. There is no time left. And full time at Eden Park. And the game ends a goal apiece to a ripple of polite applause from those in the stands. Nuno da Costa was lively, but the goals came right at the end of the first half. Nathan Skuta putting Finland ahead as we went to the break. And after the break, Kelvin Pires, who plays his football in Finland, nodded Cabo Verde level on 67 minutes. And while the handshakes are being meted out, we will have to wait. So not the outcome either side would have wanted. Cabo Verde would have wanted to have gone to the World Cup on the back of a win that gives them confidence ahead of 3 tough games to come. Spain and Uruguay simply can't be overstated. Saudi Arabia as well have been building their football programme, qualified for the World Cup. But as it is, we'll have a penalty shootout to decide the outcome. And the 2 captains will toss a coin to decide which end they play at. And indeed, who kicks first or who kicks second. So it looks like Cabo Verde are to go first. Statistics would tell you first usually gives you a slight advantage. Not too much, but it's better to lay down the gauntlet than to follow. So Finland are in their huddle. Has to select Jakob Friis. 5 kickers and then his 5 kickers and then his sudden death kickers as well if needed.
No, you've been in before.
Good practice as much as anything else for
Look at the big screen to see where he is.
what might well be a shootout to settle something perhaps more serious further down the track. World Cup qualifiers for Wales and for the Republic of Ireland have just been settled on penalty shootouts. There is the opening goal of the match. Walter cutting the ball back to Skuta. 3 minutes into added time at the end of the first half. Shot was on target, goalkeeper failed to deal with it. And Finland went to the break with a 1-goal lead. And then after the break, Sidney Cabral off the bench put one on a plate for Kelvin Pires, dropping it right on his head. And Pires nodded Cabo Verde level with a fine header from close range. Too much strength for the defenders. And so the 2 teams line up on the halfway line, all set for the shootout, and it will indeed be Cabo Verde to go first. TRqədC, the Bundesliga champion goalkeeper from 2024. He's up against Sidney Cabral. We've already seen what he can do with a dead ball. Popped the ball right on the head of Kelvin Pires in normal time. Keithley just wants to brief the two goalkeepers on what she expects from this shootout, from their conduct. So a reminder, Finland won their first game, Cape Verde lost theirs. They'll both end this game with at least 1 point. The team that wins the shootout will take a bonus point and go home with 2. Sidney Cabral had a good game, good second half down that right-hand side from right full-back. Lots of creativity. Busy run-up, smart finish. So Cape Verde are off and running. And it will be Leo Walter of Swansea City who leads them off. Got the assist for the opening goal. And his challenge will be to follow Sidney Cabral and find the ball into the back of the net. Cape Verde's goalkeeper Marcia Rosa had treatment twice in the 90 minutes. Long run up. Step to step. And the shootout is level. Well, if Cape Verde come through the group stage, they may well find themselves in a penalty shootout at the FIFA World Cup this summer. This is great practice. Jovan Cabral. Second half substitute. Saved by TRqədC. Brilliant stretch. Right in the bottom right corner. He's a big man and he got down low and got a firm wrist to it to tip the ball round the post. Oni Valakari plays his football in the US with San Diego FC. Puts Finland ahead in the shootout. 2-1 they lead. Marcia Rosa got nowhere near that one. Now it's up to Kevin Pina of Krasnodar to try to keep Cape Verde within touch. If you miss 2 in a row, these shootouts can get away from you quick. TRqədC is a cap centurion. Already has 3 figures of international caps. Dancing around like Bruce Grobbelaar on the line, but not diving. And the penalty was tucked away neatly into the bottom corner. Two. Topi Keskinen. His first involvement in the match was to strike the right upright, slamming the ball into the foot of the post. On the edge of the box, what can he do from 12 yards? Saved by Marcia Rosa. It is not to be Keskinen's day. Three-step run-up. Decent contact, trying to curl the ball away from the goalkeeper into that bottom corner. It was travelling. Not as fast as Marcio Rosa. And still we're all tied up at 2-2. One miss apiece. Nuno da Costa to go next. He caused problems in the second half off the bench. Oh. He continues to do so in the shootout. That was emphatic. (3-2) Cape Verde, straight down the middle into the roof of the net. Jaakko Oksanen. 4 years at Brentford, now on the books at Kairat Almaty, playing in the Champions League. Scored against New Zealand on Friday off the bench, his first international goal. Came off the bench again today. Can he score his first international shootout goal? He can't. Back-to-back saves for Marcio Rosa. He's judged it right 2 in a row. Great goalkeeping by the big man, who made a mistake for the goal in normal time, and he's making up for it in the shootout. So this to win it for the captain, Ryan Mendes. Cape Verde's most capped player, their top scorer, on his 94th cap, wins them the shootout against Finland. So the bonus point is going to Cape Verde, and they will head to the World Cup on the back of a win of sorts. Powerfully taken, sending TRspodC the wrong way, and a captain's example. Cape Verde have their first points on the board in this FIFA series, 2 of them. Finland take the single point for the shootout loss. How long do you want me to wrap? Well, the Cape Verde fans in attendance will have enjoyed that. They had to come from behind, having lost their opener 4-2 to Chile. Bubista is all smiles, and so too is Marcio Rosa, who made those 2 saves in the shootout that shaped the game. Leo Walter had a good game, scored his penalty as well. His international break is over. He'll be going back to Swansea City to life in the English Championship. But for these Cape Verde players, the next thing on their agenda is the FIFA World Cup this summer, a debut tournament for all of these players. So exciting in all of their careers, and how apt it was that to win this shootout, it was their most capped player, their top scorer, their captain, Ryan Mendes, who scored the winning kick, even though it is Marcio Rosa who is taking all of the applause. Full time after a 1-1 draw, Cape Verde have beaten Finland in a penalty shootout.